Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook Live update on this Thursday night. I'm sorry, I was off yesterday, so I was reverting to Monday. On a Thursday night, I know everybody was like, excuse me, what? Thursday night, our YouTube and Facebook Live update. Still have plenty to talk about, though. The weather, believe it or not, we're finally coming on the other side here of what has been a rather long and challenging stretch of weather here, right? With snow and blowing snow, and then of course the Arctic chill, the dangerously cold temperatures or wind chills anyway. We are finally coming to the end of it. We're not there yet. But if you pictured this journey that we've been on as a long walk through the woods, we can now see some light. We now see where the tree line ends. And that certainly is some good news. So let's get to it. You see, we do still have more frigid air, even though I'm talking about improving weather here. It doesn't mean that things are rosy, not just yet anyway. Chris, hello to you in Coopersville. Always good to see you. Because we do still have some dangerous chills to be concerned with. And that would be tomorrow morning. And it's going to be very cold all during the day. Brenda, hello to you in Bloomingdale. I know we got a break from the snow. What do you know? Right close to the lake shores. I'll show you in the hour by hour coming up. We still have a threat for some snow, but for the most part, this is easing up on us. Hello to you, Karen. I'll put in that order for some sunshine. Chris wants more snow. Holly, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much. Jeanette in the house. Good evening to you too. Tammy, Alec are going to have school tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I have a class tomorrow that I'm teaching anyway at the Tech Center in the morning. So I'm thinking probably so. Although, again, these wind chills, it's up to the superintendents. Remember, it's not up to me. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know. Carla, hello to you in West Portage. Dan, Chief Dan in the house. The snow has been tiresome. I think that's a nice way of putting it. And Butch, I agree with you. Janet, hello. Lindsay, hello to you. Surprise schools haven't canceled yet. We're waiting on their calls. Kelly, hello to you in Centerville. Hello, heart of St. Joe County there. Richard, cold here in Pennsylvania, the Keystone State in the house. And Sherry is representing from the Hoosier State. Thank you, both of you, from coming across the state lines. I hope you're well, too. Timmy in Battle Creek. Lee, hey, hello to you. I haven't seen you or heard from you for a while. It's good to see you. It is cold. It is very cold. Let's put another word in there. It's very cold. Michelle, finally, good old-fashioned winter. I got to tell you, I'm sort of like, hey, it's winter in West Michigan. Tina, Hudsonville, in the house. Tara, happy Interland. Karen, BC's here. John in Manistee, you got a balmy 12 degrees. That's about what we're sitting at. Tara, happy Winterland. There you go. Aaron, wind chill 7 a.m. in Kalamazoo. Let's get to it. I'm going to have to get away from the roll call here. Well, that's very nice. Wilson, hello to you. Thanks for the thanks, Jim. Good evening. Ben in Vicksburg. Thanks for being here from the Berg. All right, I'm going to squeeze myself back here just a little bit, and then we'll get moving. Here's what's on the agenda for us for tonight. More frigid air. And for those who are boomers, if we put those words together, frigid air, that'll make your ears stand up. I know that where I was growing up as a little one, that's what we had in the house, a frigid air. It's a refrigerator for you folks who are not as old as dirt. Anyway, dangerous wind chills are on the way again. This is tomorrow morning and all day tomorrow. It won't be dangerous wind chills, I don't think, all day, but we will have them in the morning. We say hello, sunshine, starting tomorrow, and a warm-up is on the way. So that's what's on the agenda here. So let's get to your bus stop forecast. That's how we start off. Tomorrow morning at the bus stop, listen, if you're going to have the little ones out there, or if you're going to be standing out there, you have to protect exposed skin as much as you possibly can. And don't be standing out there for too long, because the wind chills are going to be as cold as minus 15 degrees. Minus 15 degrees. Okay, so up to minus 15 degrees. Now, or down to, I guess you would say, minus 15 degrees. Another thing, as noted by the National Weather Service in the cold weather advisory, we're going to have that coming up here in just a sec. North of I-96 and especially east of, let's say, 131, or let's say west of M37 up to Newaygo, okay? Their wind chills could be as cold as minus 20 to minus 25. I mean, that's brutal. So keep that in mind. Very cold. It's still cold when they come home. A high tomorrow of only 10, and that might be a little bit too generous. A high around 10 degrees, but wind chills all during the day. In the morning, they're going to be sub-zero. In the middle of the afternoon, we might get to 0. And it's not really so much because we're going to have, powerful winds tomorrow. Our winds are going to be very light tomorrow, but it only takes a 5-6 mile per hour zephyr to give us a wind chill at 0 or a little bit below that when you're hanging around 8, 9, 10 degrees, as we will be tomorrow afternoon. So that's what we're looking at for your bus stop forecast. Here's that cold weather advisory. Our counties along the Michigan-Indiana line, remember that's a different weather jurisdiction. Berrien, Cass, Branch, St. Joe, Hillsdale, different weather office services, those counties in north, that stretches down to northern Indiana. And so just because there's not a cold weather advisory there, I would say treat it as if it were. Treat it as if it were, because it's going to be cold. But where we have the advisory area, notice when I say dangerous wind chills, -15 to -20, and certainly once you get closer to I-96 and north of I-96, and remember, like I said, M37, which runs all the way up to Newaygo, and then east of that, which would include US 131, and then eastward, wind chills there, as noted by the National Weather Service, could be in the neighborhood of -20 to -25. So you need to protect your skin. If you're going to be working outside, if you're going to be standing at the bus stop, if you're going to be doing anything outside for any longer period of time, you must protect your skin, or at least take a break and get inside and allow yourself to warm up. Frostbite in these conditions can take hold in 30 minutes or less. So just keep that in 30 minutes, in at least 30 minutes, or as little as 30 minutes. So that's something to keep in mind. Cold weather advisory. We actually do have a warming trend on the way, but it's just not tomorrow. So let's start with our hour by hour. We've got a little bit of snow that's going to be hanging right along the lake shore. Our winds here overnight are going to be pretty much, they're going to be light. They're going to be pretty light. And watch, as we go from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., I want you to watch how this snow band actually pushes a little bit offshore. So it's going to be over central Lake Michigan. I don't think we're going to have an issue with lake effect snow here. And as a result, tomorrow morning, listen, roads, I think, have improved greatly over the last 24 hours, certainly 36 hours. So the road conditions tomorrow should be better, should be all right. We're not going to be getting anything else overnight. Notice our low temperatures here, our temperatures at 7 a.m. Kalamazoo -3, Grand Rapids -3, -6 in Marshall, -9 in Big Rapids, okay? And that's going to come with just a little bit of a light breeze, not much, but again, it's enough to drive those wind chills down. Now we go to noon, and look at this. Here's what we've got going on tomorrow during the day. Tomorrow during the day, we have a north-northeast wind that's going to be building. And, that's going to be a drier flow of wind for us. Some drier air is going to be coming in, and that's going to erode the cloud cover. Hallelujah. We're going to start to see some sunshine developing, and by late afternoon, I think there'll be plenty of it. It's going to be cold. We're not going to get a lot of heat out of it. Look at this. I was supposed to stop it at 6 p.m., whatever. 5:45, 6 p.m. temperature is still only 5 in Hastings, Charlotte, and Lansing, Ionia. Only 10 in Three Rivers, 8 Kalamazoo, EC. It's still going to be cold. It's still going to be very, very cold. Lauren, I'll take a quick break here to answer your question. What do I think it's going to be for spring, early spring? I don't think it's going to be an early spring. No, I don't think it's going to be an early spring. But we still have to wait and see what kind of signals we're going to be getting as we get closer to that. I mean, hey, Saturday, is it right? I can't believe it, but it's going to be here. Today is what? Today's the 29th, so 31st. Sunday is February 1st, and it's a short month, right? So we're going to be working our way through this cold period here. A little bit too early. I don't know, Lauren, about an early spring. I don't think it's going to be an early spring. All right, let's go from 6 o'clock tomorrow to tomorrow night. Clouds come back in. Snow showers are hugging the lakeshore. Tomorrow night, we're going to be seeing a wind that will be becoming north to west, but it's going to be very light. So those snow showers get closer to the lakeshore, but I don't think they're going to be problematic. Now, I will say this, tomorrow night, based on what I'm seeing here on the hour by hour, tomorrow night late, if you happen to be doing maybe an overnight drive, maybe we had a very early flight on Saturday out of O'Hare, and you're going to be driving over there, just know that you're probably going to encounter some of these lake effect snow bands that are going to be cutting right down through about Gary and Hammond. South Bend doesn't look to be affected by this, but Gary and Hammond, yes, looks like you're going to be dealing with the snow. Now, let's go to our radar to show you. There's where we have some snow right now, and you can see what we have going on with that band that is out over the lake. Now, remember, our forecast model called for that snow band to get pushed slowly out, drift out to mid-lake. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. A little bit of snow going on right now. It looks like cutting in just south of South Haven around Van Buren State Park, perhaps, and then arcing in over Bangor, maybe running right along M43, just to about Paw Paw or so, but staying just north of I-94. I don't think there's anything problematic. I did look at visibility before I came on here tonight, and visibility was not an issue. So I don't think that's going to be too heavy. And again, our forecast model calls for that to slip off into central Lake Michigan here as we go through the evening. Temperatures now in the lower teens, lower to middle teens. Kalamazoo, for example, at 14. Here's your wind chills. Already down to sub zero level in Grand Rapids at -2. But again, I think as the temperature falls overnight, we'll see those wind chills drop as well. So here's your Weather Guard 7-day. Tomorrow, I think we'll call it partly sunny. I think a little more cloud cover in the morning and then developing a little bit more sun in the afternoon with that drier northeast flow coming in. Again, you would think we're going to get more sunshine. We're going to get more heat, right? Nope, because that drier northeast breeze that will be eroding the clouds is also a cold breeze. And so that's going to be reinforcing the colder air. And so we're going to be very cold again for Saturday morning, Sunday morning. With cold high temperatures too. But notice, see our temperatures, look at this. They're stepping up. Tomorrow, we sort of bottom out with this latest Arctic chill. Yet another one. However, I think it's the last one we're going to have for a while. In fact, it will be. It's the last one we're going to have for a while. But we're bottoming out with that tomorrow, the 30th. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, we bottom out with that. And then Saturday, right, which is the 31st. Am I right with that? Yes. Saturday, the 31st, we start to see our temperatures rising. And then we go up a little more Sunday, a little more Monday, a little more Tuesday. Now, we're not going to get back up to the low 30s here, it looks like. That might be a little too much to ask to get to freezing. I think we're at 13 days, 14 days now that we've been sub-freezing. If this medium range model forecast is right, we might go another 2 weeks below freezing. But as we all know, there's a difference between being like 25 degrees and being 10. And so it looks like once we warm up into the mid-20s, as you see next Wednesday, Thursday, I think we're going to be hanging out there for a little while. At the end of the first week of February, there's a signal that we might get uber cold again, but only for like a day. We'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. But that's what we're looking at here for the next week. Jesse, not bad at all tomorrow, just really cold. Danielle would like sunny and 30s. I get that. Sharon, hello to you. I'm doing good. Going to the chili cook-off in Kalamazoo like last year. I might. It depends. I know I'm going to be with my run pals there at 7:30 in the morning. We're going running for run camp. So we'll see how I feel. I could use some chili probably, right? Come home from that run, take a nap. Maybe like sit in a warm bath for a while, warm up, and then go get some chili. That sounds like a good plan if you ask me. John, do I think we could hit 1 inch? Yeah, I think we could. I don't. It's the jury's out on whether we will. John's asking, do you think we could hit 100 inches? I would say we could. We're well up into the 60s right now. Now remember, we would have to have a very healthy February, but it's been done before. As I think Colin did these stats for me on Wednesday. Well, not for me. He did them on air, but he shared them with me. We have, to this point in the season, we have had the most snow since, I believe, 2013-14. And that year was a 100-incher. So, yeah, I think we could. Sherry, love the almost 30. We're trying to get there, right? Christina, hello to you. Watching from Paw Paw. Hello, Paw Paw. And defrost airplanes, maybe flight cancellation restrictions. Lauren, I must have missed the prior on that one. Doug, good evening to you in Decatur. As long as the salt works, I am good. We need those 20s, right? Tim, above 32, I hope soon. I have to tell you, I don't see it. I don't see above 32. I'll say at least through the first 5 or 6 days of February. And you see there on the next 7 days. I don't see anything above freezing. Jeanette, we do have March, in like a lion, right out like a lamb, whatever that is. And we have St. Pat's Day and the time change. Yeah, we got a lot on our plate coming up. Lori and Cooper, thanks for checking in. Tiff, school tomorrow? I got to say, yeah, I think so. But remember, and hey, this is another thing. This isn't even like snow. Different school districts play the wind chill in a different way. So it just depends. Tiff, I think you probably will because a lot of the schools right now are pretty much fresh out of days to give, or they're getting close. And we still have February to go. Lily, hello to you. Andy, happy Thursday to you too. Sherry was in 78. You were 7th. So I was not here. I was on the planet. I'm sure you know that. I just wasn't in West Michigan. Pam, hello to you. And Pam, hello to you. I hope you have a great night too. Katie, hello. A heat wave next week. I know it doesn't seem that way. Just imagine how happy we're going to be in the summer. Now, I know already. I can already hear it. It's too hot. But right now, it's pretty doggone cold. And, I'm going to take a screen grab. I'll do it tomorrow because we'll be able to tomorrow. I'm going to take a screen grab of that giant ice shelf that's out there in South Haven. I'm going to save that thing. And then on July, 4th, let's say, we're going to put that up. I'll put that up. And we'll contrast the differences there. Hello to you, Skylar, from you and Amelia. Appreciate it. Jacob, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. The closings don't go through me, but I do read about them and hear about them. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Thank you so much for being here. It's been great to be here. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, Aaron, I do think that if a lot of schools just have to have a lot of days that they will be forgiven. But the idea is here is like, and the school districts have all kinds of interesting ways of making an extra day or two up. Yeah, Burnell, hello to you. Brutal winter for sure. No, not going to the chili cook-off. I get it. Sherry, thank you so much. I had red hair. No, I never did. You know what? But maybe if it was really a long time ago, back in the early days when I was here, this is the truth. We had 3 studio cameras, I think, 3 studio cameras. And these were back in the tube camera days. These were, I'm old school here. And one of the tubes in the camera that shot the weather wall, the green screen, had a bad tube in it. I'm telling you, it made it look like I had red hair. I never did, though. I think that's funny that you said that. That's good. That's good. You might have seen it on your set that way. Rocky, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Cassandra Penfield, I'm not sure, but keep in touch with us. We'll let you know. It'll be on our website for sure. Timmy, thanks for the thanks. Sherry, hope you have a good night. Sean, same to you. Hello, Portage. And Jesse, 2 new members of the herd. I'll have to come out there. We're just going to have to warm up, Jesse, before I hit the farm. All right, everybody. Thanks again so much for being here. I do appreciate every one of you with all of your comments. I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody. Don't forget, I'm live at 10. That is in 30 minutes from right now on the Mothership. On ArcWest, Michigan. Live at 11. That's at 1:30 on the Mothership News Channel 3 with the latest updates. But you got the inside scoop here, right here on our YouTube and Facebook channel. So thank you so much for being here. I am on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, on Instagram, Threads, X, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith. That's at Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. My good buddy Will and Jeff and Colin, they're all on those social media platforms as well. Now, of course, Jeff is going to be here in the morning, must-see TV. I'm always saying that this time of year because he's going to be tracking those uber cold wind chills. Remember, that cold air advisory for most of our area, counties along Michigan-Indiana line are not included in it, but still treat the cold seriously. But the cold weather advisory goes into effect at midnight. It'll be there till 10 o'clock. In the morning. So Jeff will have live updates 4:30 to 9 a.m. He's got you live at noon. I'll be back here tomorrow evening for 5:30, and 6, and Facebook Live, YouTube Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And hey, we made it to Friday with all the weather happenings going on. I forgot to mention that's the biggest headline of all. You made it. I made it. We all made it. So let's just put in one more good day of hard work and then that weekend that we earned. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. And if I don't see you tonight on the television, I'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Be safe and stay warm. Don't forget, treat these cold wind chills very seriously if you're going to be outside tomorrow. Good night, everybody.